Hey, what's going on, my beautiful people? This is your life and relationship coach, Coach Court. And today's topic is she left me because of her parents. So this video is going to be about a guy that emailed me. It's one of my previous coaching clients. I had him back in April of last year, and I actually helped him kind of get this girl that he's with or was with. So he ended up breaking up with her, or she broke up with him about a week ago. And he wanted me to respond via video from his email that he sent me. And to be honest, the title of the video, she left me because we broke up because of her parents. I think he may be kidding himself a little bit because it goes a little bit deeper than just that. He's done a lot of things to really turn her off and kind of lower her attraction for him. So that's part of the reason why. It was the straw that broke the camel's back with this whole deal that went down with his ex-girlfriend. So here it is. Hey, Coach, which is kind of weird. To hear people still call me Coach is interesting because I haven't been called Coach this consistently since I coached high school football, which is also weird because I'd be out in the store and I'd see people's faces and I don't remember where I knew them from, and they'd say, Coach. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you must have been that freshman that I coached a while back. He says, hey, Coach, I don't know if this is a good question, but I figured I'd message you anyway. I'm 27 years old and my ex-girlfriend is 22. That's one of the issues I think we had. Her parents were weirded out about the age difference, which I don't think 22 and 27 is a huge discrepancy. Unless you have parents that are really controlling, that really are always in your business and always in your life, then that possibly could be one of the issues. Plus, her family are extremely Catholic and I am Muslim. That's a big difference. That could also be an issue. But you know, the crazy thing is, these people, when you get into relationships, these are things that you already knew about each other. I mean, I'm sure that's one of the first dates, first or second date question that was asked, which was, what's your religious belief? And a lot of times women don't really care too much about your age or your, I mean, I've asked them before. They say, you know, age don't mean anything. If I'm into you, I'm into you. So things like age and things like your religious belief, if they're into you and they feel like they can make things work, they feel like they have a future with you, they'll just ignore those things. It's when their attraction starts to fall for you and they feel as if they don't see a future with you, those those things right there are going to be magnified. Like, oh, he's too much older than me, and he's actually not even my same within my same belief system. Last week, we got into a bad argument about the proper way to raise kids, and she stated that she no longer wanted to be with me. Y'all talking about raising kids. That sounds like that was a good, it was actually a productive conversation, but you were arguing, and it's not a good idea to argue, especially when you're arguing with your girlfriend, because you first off, you won't win. It's pointless. I mean, as much as you think that you're up in the conversation, you may be scorekeeping, like, oh yeah, I made a valid point there, and you're just going to lower her attraction because she's going to feel like he just wants to be right. He doesn't want to just simply listen to what I have to say. But if you're talking about raising kids, that's something that maybe she did you a favor by ending this relationship, because some people stay in relationships longer past their expiration date. I did a video last year, actually 2019. It's just February. I did a video last year that I said you know, every relationship has an expiration date, but some people stay in them far too long. They end up resenting each other, actually turn into more enemies and hating each other. So, and if the funny thing is, women are really in tune about when something's not going to work out and when it's time to just cut the cord, basically. Sorry, Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. At first, I thought she was joking, but she told me that she's been talking with her parents, and they feel she needs to leave. Her dad never really liked me. Do you think I should talk to her parents? I'm panicking, and any advice would be great. Do I think you should talk to her parents? So, she breaks up with you, and your first thought is to go talk to her parents. First off, that's a horrible idea. Second off, what do you think is going to change within her? Because talking to her parents isn't going to help her attraction for you anything at all. If anything, it's just going to make her more upset with you and feel like you don't understand boundaries, and she's going to lose respect for you for trying to go around her back. And basically, it seems like you're going to tattle to her parents or convince them. Okay, so say it did work. Say you won her parents over and they feel as if the relationship should continue. What is that going to do for her, though? Because she's still at where she's at. She still doesn't feel as attracted to you as she did, because if a woman is in love with you, she's not dumping you, period. It's just not going to happen. No matter how many red flags she sees, she's not going to dump you, because she feels as if these are things that can be overcome. So things like age difference and religious beliefs are something that she's willing to deal with, because when she's in love with you, she just feels as if this is a package deal. And this is who I want to be with. But just from you telling me that you guys were arguing over raising kids, which is something that should be discussed, especially if you're thinking about going down that route. And then, 22 is kind of young. You're 27. I mean, you guys are both in the 20s, though, but she's still got a lot of relationships experience to have. She is relatively young, and if she's still have a real close relationship with her parents, chances are a lot of the things that her parents say goes. So I don't know if that's something that you'd want to deal with heading into the future. But it seems like there will be no future, because she's already said that she doesn't want to be with you. But I'd like you to follow up with me maybe a couple months from now, and just let me know how things went, how things panned out. Don't go talk to her parents if you're asking me. And I know how that feels. I know how you're into somebody and you panic and you just don't know exactly what to do. You do anything. Like, you reach out. I mean, I've had clients reach out to me because they want like an ASAP response, and they'll pay me whatever I want to be paid at the moment. So I get it. I understand. I do appreciate you trusting in my coaching and my experience. So I'm not trying to belittle you or anything. It just, don't do that. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, I would say give her some time to cool off, because the argument is still pretty fresh in her mind. And sometimes it takes women a little bit longer to cool off after you've had some kind of major argument or some major disagreement. Hence the saying, you're in the doghouse and you're sleeping on the couch. I'm the type of person that I can bounce back a lot faster than that, because my whole, and I believe in not going to bed with anger in your heart or with some kind of disagreements or something festering. That's just the way I believe things should happen, because when you go to sleep, that's what's the saying, never let the sun set on your anger. It's true, because when you go to sleep, that whatever you had, that disagreement or ill will you have, is going to harden your heart, and it's going to turn into resentment. And too much resentment in a relationship will kill it. Look up The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse by he's got an institute in Minnesota. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. If these four things happen in a relationship, it will guarantee kill the relationship, which is contentment, stonewalling, Contentment, stonewalling, defensiveness, and criticism. Can I say contentment? Contempt. Contempt, stonewalling, defensiveness, and criticism. He said if those 4 things happen to a relationship, in a relationship romantically, you are 90-something% guaranteed to get a divorce or broken up. So that's a good one. And chances are, there's a lot of that going on. If you're arguing, it forms contempt. You go to sleep upset with somebody, it forms contempt. So, if you found this video of any value, please like, comment, share. If you want to reach out to me, you can email me at Courtney@fruitfulseeds.com. And I really do appreciate serving you guys. I hope this helped out. This is a different story, but people in their 20s, they have a lot going on, and they're just trying to figure things out. And hopefully I made enough mistakes to learn that I can teach you guys. I don't think parenting was ever one of them, though. Because a lot of the people that I dealt with in my younger 20s, mid-20s, they thought they were grown already anyway, so they made their own decisions. As always, go back, like, comment, share. If you found any value out of this, do that for me. I love y'all.